Tony had just been kicked out by his wife, then found out his grandpa urgently needed $5 million for surgery. The woman who stayed with him for 7 years instantly ran into the arms of a rich heir, faced with betrayal and crushing medical bills. Tony hit rock bottom and lost all hope. Just as he was about to give up, a mysterious force surged into his eyes. Detected severe suicidal intent activating GoldenEye ability. Tony accidentally awakened the GoldenEye. From then on, he gained the power to see through everything. Thinking of the countless uncut stones at the jade market, Tony was thrilled knowing he might save his grandpa. He immediately borrowed $300,000 from a friend's retirement fund and went all in at the stone gambling market. His sister thought he'd lost it after the divorce, assumed he was gambling to turn his life around. As soon as he arrived, the boss mocked him. Laughed that a rideshare driver couldn't even afford scraps. Tony ignored him and activated his GoldenEye, picked a piece of trash no one cared about. The boss laughed louder, saying even dogs wouldn't sniff at that stone. His sister panicked and tried to stop him, afraid he'd throw away their last hope. But Tony was confident and bought it on the spot. As the blade cut through, a stunning purple glow emerged. It was rare ice-type violet jade worth $800,000. His sister was stunned, speechless, instantly became Tony's #1 fan. Just then, the boss's backer showed up, spoke rudely and tried to harass the sister. He suggested a bet of $50,000. If Tony lost, he'd have to hand over his sister for 3 days. Before the sister could react, Tony agreed without hesitation, even raised the stakes. The loser must kneel and lick the winner's shoes. The sister was furious and cut ties with Tony on the spot. The opponent picked a stone that revealed jade worth $300,000. He thought victory was guaranteed. But Tony returned to the waste pile and picked a broken stone no one wanted. Everyone thought he was crazy and was dragging his sister down. But once cut, the stone revealed imperial green jade that shocked the entire room. The boss was speechless and said it was worth at least $3 million. His sister looked at Tony with stars in her eyes. Tony joked, asking who said she wanted to cut ties just now. The two thugs were stunned and had to transfer $50,000 on the spot. Tony made over $300,000 instantly, paid for his grandpa's surgery and solved the immediate crisis. To cover the rest of the expenses, he decided to mortgage the family home and enter a higher-level stone gambling competition. Meanwhile, his ex-wife heard Tony had struck it rich, but she was too busy enjoying the $5 million necklace her new boyfriend gave her. She had long forgotten her ex-husband. At the Jade Expo, Tony ran into his ex and the rich heir. They mocked him on the spot. The rich heir proposed a massive bet. The loser would pay for all the winners spending that day and hand over all the stones they opened. The ex claimed to be an appraisal expert, confidently chose a top-quality stone for the rich heir. But one cut and the $2 million stone turned out worthless. Meanwhile, Tony casually picked a random scrap, and it revealed jade worth $8 million. In the final round, the ex-wife chose an even better stone. This time, they finally struck it big, unveiled a glass-type jade worth $10 million. Everyone thought the game was over. But Tony spent $1 million on the worst stone at the expo. The first cut showed nothing. The crowd mocked that his luck had finally run out. Even his sister was on the verge of tears.